Welcome to Charles Travels, the show where we explore the world and all its wonders. I'm your host, Charles, and I'm glad you're joining me today. As we begin our journey together, I want to take a moment to reflect on a story that has been weighing heavily on my mind. It's a tale of tragedy, of senseless violence, and of the complexities of our modern world. I'm speaking, of course, about the recent shooting at the Islamic Center of San Diego. It's a story that has left me shaken, and one that I believe deserves our attention and consideration. As we travel through life, we often encounter places of beauty and peace, but we must also acknowledge the darker aspects of human nature. The Islamic Center of San Diego is a place of worship, a community hub where people come together to pray, to learn, and to find comfort. But on that fateful day, it became a scene of unimaginable horror. Two teenage gunmen, fueled by hatred and extremism, took the lives of innocent people, leaving families and friends to mourn their loss. As the first delve into this story, I'm struck by the role that online platforms played in the events leading up to the shooting. The attackers met online, sharing their twisted ideology and planning their heinous act. It's a sobering reminder of the power of social media to both unite and divide us. I've been thinking about the concept of community, and how it can be both a source of strength and a breeding ground for hatred. The Islamic Center of San Diego is a testament to the power of community, a place where people come together to support one another and to build a better world. But the online communities that the attackers inhabited are a stark reminder of the dangers of unchecked extremism. As we travel through this complex and often fraught world, it's essential that we acknowledge the darkness that exists, even as we seek out the beauty and wonder. We must confront the evil that lurks in the shadows and work towards creating a world where such senseless violence is never again tolerated. And so, as we pause to reflect on this tragic event, I'm reminded of the importance of empathy, compassion, and understanding. Let us strive to build bridges, not walls, and to create communities that are inclusive, welcoming, and just. We'll be right back with more fascinating travel adventures on Charles Travels. Welcome back to Charles Travels. As we continue our journey through the stories that shape our world, I want to take you to a small town in southern Portugal, where a dramatic and heart-wrenching tale of abandonment and rescue has unfolded. Imagine a winding road, lined with rolling hills and vast expanses of countryside, where two young boys, both under the age of 5, were found alone and in tears, carrying backpacks with food and water, but no identity documents. The driver who stumbled upon them, a good Samaritan, took it upon himself to feed and comfort the children before alerting the authorities. As news of the abandoned boys spread, police in Portugal and France launched an investigation, working tirelessly to reunite the children with their family. The father, who had reported his sons missing from their home in Colmar, eastern France, was frantic with worry, and a pan-European request for help was issued. As we delve deeper into this story, we find ourselves in the picturesque town of Alcácer do Sal, where the boys were discovered. The narrow streets, lined with quaint shops and cafes, seem to whisper tales of their own, of families and communities that have lived and thrived here for generations. And yet, amidst this tranquil backdrop, a sense of unease settles in as we grapple with the reality of two young lives, left vulnerable and alone. The arrests of a man and woman, reported to be the mother and stepfather of the boys, have raised more questions than answers. As the investigation continues, we're reminded that the truth is often complex, multifaceted, and hidden beneath the surface. The couple, now facing charges of domestic violence, exposure to danger, and abandonment, will have their day in court, but for now, our thoughts are with the two young boys, who have endured an ordeal that no child should ever face. As we pause to reflect on this story, I'm struck by the resilience of the human spirit and the power of community to come together in times of need. The driver who stopped to help, the police officers who worked tirelessly to reunite the family, and the people of Alcácer do Sal who have opened their hearts and homes to support the boys, all remind us that even in the darkest moments, there is always hope. Welcome back to Charles Travels. As we conclude our journey today, we find ourselves in the midst of a crisis unfolding in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Reports have emerged that arsonists have set fire to an Ebola treatment center in Rwampara, a town at the epicenter of the ongoing and deadly disease outbreak. The flames and smoke rising from the center are a stark reminder of the challenges faced by healthcare workers and the local community in their efforts to combat this devastating disease. As we delve into this story, we're struck by the bravery and resilience of the medical staff who risk their lives every day to care for those affected by Ebola. The treatment center, now damaged by the arson attack, was a beacon of hope for many in the region, providing critical care and support to patients and families in need. The loss of this facility will undoubtedly exacerbate an already dire situation, leaving countless individuals without access to life-saving medical attention. The incident is also a poignant reminder of the complex interplay between fear, mistrust, and misinformation that can fuel such violent acts. The locals, prevented from retrieving the body of a man who had died of Ebola, were driven by a desire to perform traditional burial rites, highlighting the deep-seated cultural and emotional needs that often underpin such actions. As we reflect on this story, we're reminded of the importance of empathy, understanding, and community engagement in addressing the root causes of these conflicts. As the people of Rwampara and the broader Congo community navigate this difficult time, we're inspired by the selfless dedication of healthcare workers, aid organizations, and local leaders who continue to work tirelessly to contain the outbreak and support those affected. Their efforts serve as a powerful testament to the human spirit's capacity for compassion, resilience, and solidarity in the face of adversity. As we conclude our journey today, we're left with a profound sense of respect for the people and places we've encountered, and a deeper appreciation for the complexities and challenges that shape our world. We're reminded that even in the darkest moments, there is always hope, always a chance for healing, and always a reason to keep moving forward. That's all for today's Charles Travels. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, keep on traveling.